Sup, bitches? Now fuck off while we go play Tyranny, where you play a bad guy under the rule of, well, you play as a champion slash bad guy who is a champion for the tyrant of the kingdom. This is very different compared to normal games. Again, you play a tyrant or you play an evil man. In most games you are playing the good guy. This game is made by Obsidian Entertainment. Obsidian made Obsidian used to be Black Isle Entertainment, who made Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is probably one of their more known ones nowadays, but they've also did Pillars of Eternity, I believe they did as well. So yeah, Obsidian Entertainment, very good company for these type of games. Anyway, let us get started. Yay. So, story. I will go for. Oh yeah. By the way, under options you can do difficulty. I've got permadeath on. As long as people die 10 times, they die. They completely die. They're out of the game. And that's about it. That's the only thing I've changed. I've got auto pause on for combat start and enemy spotted. I think I'll stay at normal difficulty. I'm not great. Expert mode. Expert mode disables a number of helper features in the game. Players who want to rely on their own faculties and intuition while playing the game should play expert mode. This option is selected when you start a new game. It cannot. Okay. Trial of Iron. If Trial of Iron is enabled, only one save slot is permitted. If your party is defeated, the game ends, your save is lost, and you must start again. Woo! Fuck that. Let's try it. Let's see how long I last. Yeah. Let's actually play a bit hard as well. Let's have fun. Let's have lots of fun with this fucking game. Yeah. Hopefully this is fun. Again, I literally just bought this game. I'll be back in a minute. I don't want to be back in a minute. I want to hear the fucking storyline. I want to hear the storyline. I want to hear the storyline. I want to hear the storyline. Oh, it's still not started. Okay. Why is this so slow? Or is it crashed? I hope it's not crashed. Come on, game. Come on, game. Why do you take so long? Game. There we go. Yeah.
For over 400 years, the armies of Kyros the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel, chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kyros' final conquest has come to our corner of the world, and two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. The elite disfavored, and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus. The voices of Nerat, spymaster and Archon of secrets, guides the fierce and undisciplined masses of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice: serve or die.
An army of slaves.
Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored. Though small in number, Kyros' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle. Watching over the two generals is Tunon, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kyros' minions. Tunon brings Kyros' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kyros' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest in your hands?
So fucking happy about that. They're all gonna fucking die. Yeah. What do I want? Let's go with the middle type. Yeah. And make myself brighter. I am kind of bright. In the Northern Empire, where you were born, men enjoy equal protections under the laws of the Overlord Kyros. In the southern lands of the Tiers, only men may own a captain or ships, but real estate is restricted to women. Men may lease, but durable ownership of the land in the Tiers always passes to the eldest daughter or sister. That's actually pretty weird. When it comes to this kind of game, having a female own land seems a bit weird. I'm not being sexist, it's the way fantasy games work. Fantasy games tends to have females under the thumb, kind of thing. Most sons enter their father's profession by their mid-teens. Those without a profession or family lands to work can find purpose by pledging service to one of the Overlord's mighty Archons. Criminals, derelicts, and others are often conscripted into the armies of the Archons. If a child cannot forge his own skein, he will certainly find one in battle. And you got females, which they own land instead. Let's go with a female. I prefer the males usually. So yeah, let's go. Who do I want to look like? He looks cool. Those are females. Why could you can pick a female portrait but be a male? I really like that assassin look. I'm probably going to be a tank though, so this one is the best to me. Let's go with greyish hair, male aggressive. Male aggressive.
Quiet down. I must rest soon.
Oh. Wow, that's a lot of tattoos. So let's see what tattoos do. That's just your hand, isn't it? And your face. Oh, that looks cool. I like that one. Tree of Might. Yggdrasil. Oh yeah, bitch. Let's go with that. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. What was the one I liked? This one. Oh yeah. Yeah, I want that one. Facial hair. This is just face, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go with hair. I like my longer hair, as you can tell by my actual hair right now. But my hair is a mess. I need to cut my hair. That one's cool. Facial hair. Yeah. Have a beard, bitch. Have a fucking beard. Yeah. Old man. Old man tanky. Yeah. History. Pit fighter, soldier, lawbreaker, hunter, guild apprentice, war mage, diplomat, noble scion. I'm either gonna be a pit fighter or a soldier. So what does a pit fighter do? Not wishing to pay to feed and house two. The madam that purchased your mother sold you to the proving grounds. The Northern Empire's bloodiest, most notorious fighting arena. Given only enough training to assure the show isn't over too soon, your natural prowess and survival instincts led you to one victory after another. There was no elegant swordplay, no formalized duels, just brutal melee and stench of blood, shit, and bronze with each day's gruesome necessities. It is said that any fighter that slays a dozen others in the grand melee is given her freedom, or his. But in 300 years, only 3 warriors have ever walked away from the proving grounds. When the closing horns sounded and 13 corpses lay about your feet, you became the 4th to be granted freedom to thunderous applause. But this autonomy was short-lived. Within days, word of your accomplishment made its way. Unable to settle the year's accounts with grain, your parents offered you as a tithe to the overlord instead. Seeing your first battles as a child, you've known all your life how to fight, how to stay calm at the sight of blood and disembowelment, and how to rely on your fellow warriors. Deemed smarter than the average killer, the average bear, you were groomed for command and given an education in letters and numbers. With rumours of war, it seemed recruitment into the disfavoured legion would be the obvious match for your skills. But the Archon of Justice is known to say that good iron is not used for swords, and good minds are not used for soldiers. Claimed by Tunin, you were instead drafted into the courts of Fatebinders, where your martial skills were put to use. Okay. I think I'll do soldier, actually. Pit fighter sounds awesome. I'm gonna go pit fighter. Fuck it. Pit fighter, bitches. Sword and board. What were you trained in? Sword and board. Choose an ability. Shield slam or sunder. Sunder is deliver a powerful overhead attack that reduces the target's armor. Slam your shield against the target. I want that one. And is there a second one I can do? Bronze sword and the pit windows 2. Is that the next part? So yeah, I want a shield slam. Okay, next thing. Wielding a sword and shield puts you in the front line of combat, standing between enemies and your allies. Lighting. Holding a shield will slow down your attack rate slightly, but give you good defensive bonuses. Yeah, I like sword and board. Skills, one-handed weapons, parry, and athletics. Okay, next. It will be my secondary weapon. Vigor spells. What's vigor spells? The School of Vigor is a utility branch of magic that focuses on granting bonuses to yourself and allies. I might actually go with vigor spells, to be honest. Yeah. Which will be Titan's Touch. Fill the target with a Surge of Greatness, granting them a bonus to my... Yeah. That's the best thing for a tank. To be a tanky mage type thing. I can do sword and shield twice. Really? No, like on now. I can do a sword and shield twice? That's funny. No, I'll do vigor spells for my secondary expertise. Yep, that'll be cool. Okay, next.
What are you playing?
No, sit.
But what are you playing?
It's called Tyranny.
Oh.
Go sit, please.
By the bed.
Go sit.
The bed?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what I want from my trousers. Yeah, that's fine. Blue and black, because red doesn't really go very well.
And it's like blue and yellow.
Grey is fine, yeah, grey.
Blue fish. That's
Riley. 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 My banner colors. My banner. Can I change this? No, I can't change that. God damn it. Oh, here's my banner. Is there my usual banner here? I want a snake. If I don't have the yin yang. Is the yin yang here? Always want a yin yang. Riley! Be quiet, please. I won't be on for long because Riley's up and about, so I have to stop. Yeah, the snake will be fine because there's no yin yang. Yeah. And red and blue. Yeah. Actually, maybe the other way around. So blue and red. Yeah. Cool. As you can probably tell, I like my blue and the red thing. So yeah. Next name. What's his name, Riley? What do you want to name him? What should he be called?
I don't know what he's called.
I don't know. You name him. What do we call him? Do you want to call him Riley? Do you want to call him Ralph? Do you want to call him Michael? Do you want to call him Angie? Do you want to call him Malcolm? Do you want to call him Sam? Do you want to call him... Do you want to call him... Poopy Bumhole?
No.
What do you want to call him?
Right.
Riley?
Yeah.
Okay. Go sit down then, please. Thank you.
He's called
Riley the Unyielding. Attributes. Might, finesse, quickness, wit, and resolve. Might determines physical strength. Finesse attribute describes a character's physical and mental attribute. Increases accuracy and armor deflection. Wits increases magic defense. Quickness increases ability and spell cooldown. Vitality and resolve. What's this? Yeah, I want might. And I want resolve. Plus 0 endurance. What's this? Resolve determines a character's ability to endure physical and mental challenges. Resolve is a permanent attribute used to derive endurance, will, and magic defenses. It also... Okay, yeah, I want that up by 2 and vitality up by 2. I want to be more tanky, so yeah. Vitality and resolve. Yeah. Weapon skills. Let's go with one-handed. What's it control? Oh yeah. One-handed. Athletics. Yes. Term as a character. Yes, you're going to lore and parry. So I want parry to go up to like 30. Athletics go up to 30. One-handed to go up to say 40. Okay, go pee. And I'll do vigor up. Yeah, that's fine. Conquest. Selecting the conquest option will allow you to play through Kyros' conquest of the tiers, choosing how your character was involved in the invasion. This gives you the most control over the starting state of the game and how other... Yeah, I actually want that. I guess that's kind of this tutorial. Yeah! Awesome!
All the world has fallen to Kyros. And now the Overlord's eye is on the tiers, our home. The last corner of the world free of Kyros' reign. 2 armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, march south from the Northern Empire, the last realm to fall to Kyros a century prior.
Cool.
In the early days of 428, Kyros' armies arrive at the Gates of Judgment, the mountainous border that we Tearsmen so long believed unassailable. Unable to agree on a unified plan of defense, the various leaders of the Tears sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors. Until it's too late.
No. Okay, be quiet please. Thank you. During the conquest you will decide, yeah, each choice you make affects your characters and how major... What did I say? Be quiet please. Your decisions matter, choose wisely. 428 TR. You're one of Kyros' conquest. Ha, cool. The Bastard City stood on the northern border between Kyros' empire and the Tears. Built upon a natural harbour at the crossroads between realms, the city was a nexus of commerce. To the Tears, it was the centre of all wealth. To a northerner, it was little more than a backwater trading post. Its symbolic status as a gateway to the continent made it a natural first target in Kyros' military conquest. Circumstances were ideal for you to prove your worth as a soldier in Kyros' armies. Taking this city would send a message to the rest of the Tears. Kyros is insurmountable. Select a token to begin your map. Infiltrate the Tears Gates of Judgment. In the first major engagement of the war, Kyros' armies crossed the mountains and established a foothold. Both armies sent their forces to prepare the way. Aid is favoured. Conscript enemy fighters for the Scarlet. Whatever. Join battle alongside the favoured. Join battle alongside. History would remember the Gates of Judgment as the first battle of the conquest, but the real combat unfolded with advanced units of both armies preparing for the coming war. The Disfavoured and the Scarlet Chorus each had a plan to infiltrate the capital city. Which army did you join? I really like the whole Zerg rush of things, but I feel my well, no, I said I was a pit fighter, so he wouldn't join the Disfavoured. He would probably join the Scarlet Chorus. You join the Scarlet Chorus as they raided villages and small towns, conscripting every able-bodied man and woman into the army. The voices of Nerat emphasized the rewards of conscription and enslavement over wanton bloodshed. Apparently, his soldiers needed the reminder. Again, I would also be that. I think I'll do the infiltrate the Tears. Yeah. The howling mobs of the Scarlet Chorus found easy pickings among the villages and frontier towns. Rallying an experienced gang under your control, you flooded the unprotected settlements with a deluge of bloodthirsty soldiers. Rounding up the innocent for merciless rites of conscription, the young and infirm alike received makeshift weapons, and examples were made of all who challenged your forces. Bolstered with fresh recruits, your army gathered strength for the invasion to come. So, you only get to choose one. That's pretty cool. Containing the fire. Your fiercest opponents in the Bastard City were the mages of the School of Wild Wrath. Too barbaric to use their power responsibly, the unbridled practitioners needed to be stopped. How did you trick the hot-tempered mages into their own undoing? You tricked the guild elders into meeting the voices of Narat, Archon of Secrets. The Archon was notorious for his cruel and mysterious interrogation techniques. The mages were never seen again. Inside Agent. With the border garrison captured by your disfavoured allies, you travelled ahead of Kyros' armies and lurked in the shadows of the Bastard City. You decided that converting one of the locals to Kyros' side would help bring the city to its knees. After all, corruption starts from within. You came to an arrangement with a well-connected smuggler who knew how to sneak agents of the Scarlet Chorus behind the city walls. The Scarlet Chorus were better operatives than soldiers, and this works. Torture or infiltrate. Torture. I like torture. Yeah, torture the mages. There are few who could describe what horrors the Archon of Secrets visited upon his enemies during the conquest. Whether the elder mages knew little of the Archon's reputation or met with him out of curiosity didn't matter. Once the flap of the Archon's tent closed, none of them were ever heard from again, save for a strangling cry of alarm that ended just as swiftly. Leaderless, the school of wild wrath fell into disorder. I was about to say dismay. And the remaining members were slain by the disfavored, or conscripted into the Scarlet Chorus. Yeah! Your tactics of infiltration placed you in the Bastard City, ahead of the main armies. Your work softened the city defences for the arrival of Kyros' forces. But you wanted a decisive gesture that would give your allies a meaningful advantage. How did you assist in the fall of the Bastard City? Oh, what the fuck? So we've got Joel the City Marshal, incite a riot. No, I would probably do a duel. Like, my character's a tank and he's been at the fighting pits, so he'd probably be like, right, I'll duel you, you bitch. You challenged the commander of the Bastard City's defences to an honourable fight to the death. The disfavoured wished to spare soldiers' lives for the battles ahead, and civilian lives for the occupation. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would agree with, that my character would probably want that. Although he's okay with being a regular ass soldier, he does like the whole being able to duel shit. He was in the fighting pits after all. The city marshal was an old but experienced fighter, and his value to the guard was an accepted truth. After making guarantees for your protection, you met him in the square of the market district and fought in the view of tense onlookers. The battle drew on longer than you thought possible. Good fortune struck when an ornamental chain hanging from the marshal's armour snagged the quillion of his sword, granting you the opportunity to end his life swiftly. Kyros' forces celebrated your return to the camp and the dissolution of enemy morale. All agreed that the Bastard City was poised to crumble. Anyway, people, I will see you all in the next episode. It's been a lot longer than I fucking thought. Anyway, have fun. This has been all about the character progression. I believe a couple more. The next episode will also be about character progression. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, fuckers!